So, long story short, I told him, she's fast enough for you, old man.
I love that story.
Yeah, I do too. Never gets old. Welcome to This Week of Four Horsemen, where we're actually going to kick off this episode with a new product announcement.
So excited.
Something we're really excited about here in Four Horsemen. We want to bring to you of course, this new product that we are calling the Ronder Ball. I wonder, whom I do my whoop. What's in a Ronder Ball? Who knows what surprises a Ronder Ball can hide? Could be magic cards or comic books inside. Oh, I wonder, what's in a Ronder Ball?
Warhammer 40K!
I got hero clicks.
Mine's Cards Against Humanity expansions. Lots of nerdy surprises, plus a Four Horsemen sticker. The Four Horsemen Ronder Ball. It's nerdiness, goodiness, and junk we didn't sell in a box. What's in your Ronder Ball?
Can we just cut there? It's as good as it's gonna get, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
I am dangerous with free time. I should never have it. What is this week at Four Horsemen?
This week at Four Horsemen is scroll up. I can't remember.
It's been the same thing
for 100 episodes. I still can't remember. Weekly show to discuss sales, events, promotions, and other nerdy topics. Hi Blaine. Hi Ricky. Who else is on tonight?
And
show us some love.
We normally kick this off with an announcement of who won our caption contest, but we forgot to pick a winner.
I picked one.
You picked a winner. Oh, okay. All right.
We
Yeah,
have
sure.
a winner.
So show us our image. This is our good boy caption contest. And who was our winner? What was their comment, Alex?
I forget the name of the winner, but the comment was the woof. The
Woof
woof,
is on-
the woof is on fire.
Yeah,
That's
if that was your comment, you won. I remember reading that one. It was pretty good.
I was scrolling through them and I just started laughing.
The woof is on.
That's
All
pretty
right.
good.
Woo! All right.
That's a winner.
So we'll have a Thanksgiving themed one next week. So stay tuned. Moving right into comics. You can't have it back as a TV show, but you can have it back in comic book form. We have, of course, the first issue of a new Firefly series.
Brown coats.
Yeah. And so that's coming out tomorrow. This is issue 1 of a new, I think it's an ongoing.
I'm not sure. I just
I'm
put
not
that
sure.
on the rack like 5 minutes ago.
I'm pretty sure it's an ongoing, not a miniseries.
There's
But,
a lot of variants for this thing too. So
well, it's
Some
Firefly.
of the
Yeah.
variants are really
They're
nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if you're not interested, come and check the variants out. They are pretty. And something else that's returning in comic book form that I'm excited about: Dr. Horrible, Best Friends Forever. Have you ever watched Dr. Horrible Sing Along Blog?
I've watched pieces of it. I've never seen the whole.
You should really,
Yeah.
you should really commit the 45
like-
minutes to watching the whole thing through.
Is this a Nathan Fillion week? He's on Fireflies?
Yeah.
It ought to be.
He plays the villain / the best friend in
yeah.
the show. Well, of course, Neil Patrick Harris is your lead, Dr. Horrible, and you should really
Don't they call him the Hammer? Why do they call him the Hammer? What's the Hammer mean?
should probably just watch it.
Google it, kids.
Just watch it.
Don't do
Yep.
that. Don't Google that.
And another thing that's returning as a comic book, because everything is a comic book, we have God of War. In this episode, Kratos fights a beaver bear monster.
He's very spiky.
I wasn't going to include this until I looked at the cover. It was just, that's really cool.
It's a giant beaver bear.
I don't know what that beaver bear is, but Kratos probably killed his dad. Like,
Yeah.
his dad was probably a god that mated with a druid, and they produced a beaver bear. And then Kratos killed his dad, and now he's like, "You killed my dad!"
Prepare to die.
I am an eagle.
Montoya.
No, I'm an eagle beaver bear. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Okay. All right. We gotta keep going. Over to Marvel, where Uncanny X-Men is back with. I think this is volume 4. Uncanny
think so.
X-Men.
I think
Yeah. New ongoing that start kicking off with 12 episodes, and then it may go later than that. We have kind of a classic team here with some notable exceptions. We've got Jean Grey.
Is that Cannonball?
We got Storm. We've got Beast, Jubilee, Bishop, Psylocke, and of course Elf.
Yeah.
But no Logan. No Scott.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
There's
Laura.
There's
a Wolverine, but
yeah.
not Wolverine.
Yeah.
So, and of course Iceman, and and Cannonball.
That's Cannonball.
But I was not excluding him in the classic X-Men line.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, Uncanny X-Men is back.
We had to actually shore up the shelf that we put these on because there's literally like a billion.
Isn't there like 10 or 12 covers of this
Yes.
one as well?
Yeah, and we've got a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So that's definitely something to look forward to. And Kurt is rocking that beard. You know who Kurt Wagner looks like Kurt and I now, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
what do we have in Star Wars world?
Star Wars, look at this Vader cover. Holy cow. So I got the full rundown on Vader. I haven't got to read any of this stuff yet.
I'm only one issue behind.
But yeah, Caleb kind of laid out the whole idea for me, and it sounds amazing.
I think that Vader is my favorite book this year. Mm-hmm. And I think it won the Horsey for best book last year, didn't it?
It may go for
it at least won like the best. It either won like the best Marvel or the best non-superhero book.
Right.
I don't know. Like Vader has been hands down like the best Star Wars book at least.
The story sounds amazing. And
it's wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and the art's
really
always awesome. The covers of these things are fantastic.
But definitely a runner-up for best Star Wars book. Have to give it to the Doctor. The Doctor is
Aphra. Look at this.
I just want her to walk in to the room. I want a commercial coming soon.
Aphra?
No,
Yeah.
as a Dr. Aphra cosplayer walks into the store and says, "Hi, everybody," we all say, "Hi, Dr. Aphra." That's what I want.
We can make that happen.
It's gonna happen. No, then we have to find a. Never mind. Okay.
Put Alex in a wig.
No.
Goggles on his head.
No, we're not doing that. Yeah, so we're moving on to the Four Horsemen versus series with, to the surprise of no one and to yawns from all of the crowd, Pinhead takes this one in what was almost not a match at
Decimation,
all.
yeah.
Which was predicted by everyone.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And universal agreement, which is rare.
Arnold is in California right now demanding a recount.
No, even Arnold was like, I couldn't beat him.
Pinhead got this.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. That was awful. So yeah, we're moving on to this week's match where I think is going to be an equal slaughter. Star Sapphire versus some guy.
So MacGyver there is holding a missile on his shoulder. I don't know if you noticed that.
What's he going to launch it with, his arm?
It doesn't matter. It's MacGyver.
It's MacGyver. He needs a bottle cap and a safety pin.
I was gonna say a rubber band and a paper clip, and man, it'll go. Apparently,
the production staff of the show has changed to Ryan O'Loughlin and Patty and Selma Bouvier. Come on, guys. Come on. No, I think Star Sapphire is just...
Yeah, unfortunately.
But you never know. The popular vote has screwed people in the past before.
Twitter, I'm looking at you. Twitter
I just
always.
want to know how she keeps her outfit on.
Magic.
What is purple? Is purple love? Does love keep it on? I don't know. Green is will. Yellow is fear. Red is rage. What's purple?
I'm not going to be baited into this.
There's nothing to be baited into. It's a simple DC Comics lore question. All right. We're gonna keep going. We're going on to events. We have a full calendar of events here. We also have Dice Masters this Sunday, I believe at 2 p.m. And that's a ladies' night event, which we're going to talk about. It was added last minute, so it's not featured here. If you need more details on any of these, get your metal yellow off me. Go to facebook.com. Why are you? Oh God! Now I'm all sticky because you spilled that stuff.
It's everywhere.
Go to Facebook and search for Four Horsemen, and you'll probably find some stuff. But first, we're going to talk about the HeroClix Veterans Day event.
Yes. So this Wednesday coming up at 6:30, we're gonna have a $5 entry, 400-point Golden Age format, and your team must include a character with the soldier keyword.
Yes, including but not limited to Steve Mother Effing Rogers. And then we also have a Dice Masters Ladies Night event, which is going to be in the afternoon. But Ladies Afternoon event doesn't sound so great. That's this Sunday at 2 p.m. $3 entry Golden Age format. 8 cards team with only female characters, which in the Marvel universe leaves you nobody.
Yeah.
There's no good Marvel female character. That's not true at all. And then we also have this Saturday. We have the Warhammer 40K Kill Team event.
Kill Team, yes.
Yeah.
We're in week one of Kill Team.
We're going to kill some teams that kills them.
There they are.
It's called the Decisive Strike.
Yep. And
Kill Team is a 2-player event. So you need to bring a friend. Yep. There are a lot of details on this event. We do have a Facebook event page up for it. please go to it. Check out our Warhammer 40K Facebook group as well for all the details. There's a lot going into that. We're super excited for it, though. Then we also have local comic shop day.
Look at this. Local comic shop day. Get out and support your local comic shop. Not just us. Go visit Gary downtown. Tell him hi. Give him a high five. Thank him for all of his
hard work
during the year.
Gary's a great guy. So, don't bring a stroller.
I was going to say the high five.
Yes, and then we also have a new release event for a new game called Keyforge. That is this Saturday from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We're going to be running a casual portion where we're going to have Learn to Play, and then we're going to actually have a tournament that launches at 5 o'clock. What kind of game is Keyforge?
Keyforge is really cool. It is a card game. It is a card game, but it's unlike other TCGs where you have an entire deck. That's your pack. You buy one pack, you've got all you need to play the game.
So do you build a deck?
No, there's no deck building involved. Everything is like
is it a trading card game or is it a learning card game?
Neither.
Is it a deck building game?
This is a unique. It's called a unique deck game or something like that, where no deck is the same.
A UCG.
A UCG. That's a good word for it. 104 septillion different decks exist, including, get this,
that's about half as many Magic decks.
There is a 4 Horsemen deck, and we have a 4 Horsemen bounty out. Any deck that's open that contains the 4 Horsemen in it is going to get $50 in store credit.
Did you know there's actually a Magic deck called the 4 Horsemen?
Is there? Why don't we have that?
Because it is actually, so the whole point of the deck is to create a loop that cannot be broken and infinitely draws out the game. And so it's like soft band.
Oh.
where
it's just looked down upon.
None of the cards are illegal to play, but the harassment that you will get from other players and judges, it's not a good thing to play.
I'm going to run that forever now.
We can build it. We have the technology and the cards.
Yeah, come out, play Keyforge. I played it a couple times. I'm probably going to be there Saturday playing as well. It's going to be awesome.
All right, so we're moving on to This Week in Star Wars, where we...
Who's this guy?
All right.
Who's this guy?
Okay.
What's up?
All right, we're here to talk about things we didn't ask for. All right. I'm going to preface this. I like Cassian Andor a lot.
I don't like where this is going already.
No, okay. I like Cassian. He's a cool character.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, Rogue One's a great movie.
A fantastic movie.
Diego Luna, I think, is a great actor.
Absolutely.
Have you heard the story about him and the accent? Where he was originally doing this movie without his Hispanic accent.
Right.
And he made the case that he wanted to do it for representation for Hispanic people, because there's no Hispanic representation in Star Wars. He said, I want to do this movie with my authentic accent, and Kathleen Kennedy's like,
sure, why not?
Yeah, sure.
I like it.
Okay. All that being said,
be real careful. I like Rogue One a lot.
No. All that being said, if you haven't heard, we just had the Mandalorian live action television series announced.
Right.
They have now announced a second live action television series that is exclusively about Captain Cassian Andor. If you made a short list of Star Wars television series that you wanted to be made, would he be in the top 5? Yes or no? Would he be in the top 5?
No.
Would top 10?
No.
Top 20?
Probably not.
Top 30?
No.
Top 40?
How many more you got?
Okay.
I like him. I like him as a character, but I think they're trying to play that, hey, sorry guys, we kind of messed up Solo, but here's Cassian. He's kind of like Solo. You guys like him, right?
What does that have? Where's the logic in that?
I just think that they're putting him out there.
Star Wars logic.
Yeah, Star Wars logic.
So the way I see it, as if I am a Lucasfilm executive, if we're going to greenlight a show, it's because of one of two reasons.
Right.
One is huge fan demand, which would be the case in a show like The Mandalorian. Well, obviously everybody wanted a Boba Fett show. That's not a Boba Fett show, but still is in that realm. That's not the case here.
Right.
The second case would be that the script is so good that you can't say no.
It has to be real good.
And that's kind of what I'm hoping here for. And I'm not unhappy that we're getting a show about Cassian Andor. I'm thinking of all the other things that we could have had.
Yeah.
All the other possibilities.
For a character that was relatively unknown, for somebody that played such a large part in the whole Star Wars saga, that now he's just he popped up and then he was dead.
And he's...
Sorry. spoiler.
No, and he's not even a character that's been fleshed out in other media.
Yeah.
Like Jyn Erso has had basically her entire, between that movie and 2 novels, her entire life from birth to death has basically been chronicled.
Right.
He made an appearance in a comic book, and he made an appearance in one book.
Yeah.
Where it was a kid's book about Chewbacca and K2. And so, like, we know basically nothing about this guy. I don't know. I have real mixed feelings about this.
IG-88's 57 Chevy.
That would have been...
Yes, I would watch that.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not unhappy. I'm just...
Look, anything that has Star Wars on it,
I'm going to be there.
Yeah,
Day
I'm
one
there.
watching it. You know, I'm ready. Disney streaming service, here's my money. My body is ready.
Somebody sent me pictures of the Star Wars Disney park that they're building. Oh, it's going to be so
I
good.
know.
I'm just going to live there. Just going to move in.
If it weren't in Florida, why can't they like build it in like, I don't know, not Florida. Hate Florida.
Yes, Donnie Yen's character. That would be a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely want to see more about him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we gotta keep going. Thank you, Captain. To This Week in Movies, where Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald comes out this Thursday, and I'm gonna let you. What are you thinking going into this movie?
I know nothing about it. The missus asked me if we wanted to go see this this weekend. I don't really want to go see it. I don't remember seeing the first one. I don't know anything about this story, or I know it's like a prequel, like to Harry Potter lore.
Kinda. I don't think prequel is accurate. I think spinoff that predates is more accurate.
Yeah, because it doesn't really lead directly into Harry. This is just sort of events that happened before.
Well, I think they're going to make it so that it does.
Why would they do that?
Okay, so
it doesn't need a hard tie. It can for the money.
It does. It kind of does need a hard tie because I like the first movie a lot.
Right.
But I think its major issue is that there was no hard tie.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't remember it, because it really didn't.
So I rewatched it 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And I liked it the first time. Mm-hmm. I liked it a lot more on the second purview, because that first I saw it opening night when it was in theaters 2 years ago.
Right.
And you go in there and you're like, Harry Potter, and then it's like,
there's no Harry
this is
Where's Harry Potter?
They have wands and they say spells, but I have no attachment to these characters. I have no attachment to this story. And on a second viewing, it helped a lot. But I think this one is tying. We're going back to Hogwarts. Dumbledore's in this movie. It's going to explain a lot about his relationship with Grindelwald, which you know a little bit about if you've read the 7th book / watched the 7th movie. So we're starting to kind of tie it into things that are talked about in the Harry Potter series. So
they're kind of doing a Rogue One story where there are events in Harry Potter. Now they're going to kind of flesh this out a little bit.
Real quick, too long didn't read.
Okay.
When Dumbledore was young, and this is all explained in the Deathly Hallows. When Dumbledore was young, he had a relationship with a wizard named Grindelwald.
Right.
When they come of age, Grindelwald is the Voldemort of that era. He is the most powerful dark wizard. Huh. Kills a lot of people, does a lot of horrible things. One of the defining moments in Dumbledore's life is he has a duel with Grindelwald.
Oh, wow. And
puts him away.
Yeah.
And then, throughout the events of Deathly Hallows, spoiler warning, but it's been out for like 10 years, so whatever. Throughout the events of Deathly Hallows, you find out that Grindelwald has the Elder Wand, and that Voldemort gets it from him, blah, 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 or he had it at one point, blah, 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 whatever. So then this movie takes place in the 20s, whereas the regular Harry Potter story takes place in the 90s, when Dumbledore and Grindelwald are both young men. And this is kind of like the rise of Grindelwald. And this movie is the crimes of Grindelwald. So it's kind of setting it up. And, it's going to be 5 movies long. We're assuming that the 5th movie is going to be that eventual confrontation between
You almost said
Dumbledore. I almost said Gandalf. Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
Yeah.
So obviously that's an assumption, but... Huh. So it's going to tie into Harry Potter, but in a very loose way.
Yeah. Kind of like a...
I mean, it's definitely like a money thing.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, but if it's entertaining, who cares?
Exactly. Saw Overlord last week.
How was
Speaking of,
that?
it was okay. Like, it was entertaining. That was about it.
I saw The Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. It was really good.
It looked funny.
I really recommend The Grinch. Benedict Cumberbatch he's a treasure.
Yeah.
He's the Grinch?
He's the Grinch. And it was magnificent.
Did you see the trailer for Pikachu?
No. Pikachu? What?
All right, guys. Pause us right now and go Google Detective Pikachu.
The game?
No, it's a movie, and it's got Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
Oh, yeah. I heard that. They announced that a while ago. That's
amazing.
weird. But seriously, go see The Grinch.
Yes.
It's the new Christmas classic. I know this is not a high bar, but it kicked the crap out of the Jim Carrey one. Not a high bar.
Definitely not a high bar.
Really funny. Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
I don't know. What's next on the thing? I don't want to.
I don't want. Can we just not? This is rough.
All right. So our Horseman of the Week this week, of course, has to be the man, Stan Lee. Excelsior, of course. There's not a lot to say because I don't feel the need to tell you guys how immense the life of this one man has literally touched not only nerds across the world, but at this point, almost everyone across the world who does not, at least in some point, partake in something Marvel.
Yeah, even if you aren't aware of his influence, you know of his creations.
Comics, movies, TV shows, cartoons,
Pop culture
video
is
games.
so-
Yeah, I mean, it's ingrained. I saw trick-or-treating the other night a kid who's probably 5 or 6 going as the Vision. And 5 or 6 years ago, if you would have told me that little kids are going to be trick-or-treating as the Vision, I would have said, you're high.
Yeah.
There's not
going to happen.
No way. But I didn't even bat an eye at it at first, and then I was like, wow, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
And, that has all stemmed from the MCU, which has stemmed from the success of Marvel Comics, which has stemmed from his stories, his characters.
Yeah, all of his creations.
And not only that, but him as a film producer pushing these movies, and not just from the past 10 years, but way back in the early 90s when some of these movies weren't so good. Yeah. And he's just like, keep making them, keep making them. We're going to get this
money
right.
At this.
We are going to get this right. Keep doing it.
Did.
And I'd have to say, his name is got to be the most prolific name in comic books, probably, period.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Stan Lee. What we missed.
Yes, and we're going to keep talking about Stan the Man in the 4 Horsemen mailbag, where we have to ask, what is your favorite Stan Lee cameo?
Oh.
Wow, it's
See,
not.
I like the one. I can't remember which one it was, but he's talking to the Watchers. He's got a spacesuit on, got this bubble helmet.
Guardians of the Galaxy
Was it
Volume 2.
Guardians? Yeah.
Yes, too.
I kind of like that one because it feeds into the fan theory that all of Stan Lee's cameos are woven together.
So if you get a chance, there's a really great YouTube video that goes over every Stan Lee cameo, MCU and not MCU, and ties them together and forms one cohesive story. It's really great.
Yeah.
My favorite Stan Lee cameo is actually from possibly my least favorite Marvel movie. It's Spider-Man 3. Do you remember the Stan Lee cameo in Spider-Man 3?
Is he in the library?
No, that's
amazing.
Homecoming. That's Homecoming.
Homecoming?
Star Wars. Spider-Man Homecoming. Star Wars. So I'll give you a chance. Go ahead.
I can't remember. I have no idea.
So that is the Peter, as played by Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
Is standing in the street and looking at one of those electronic newsreels that they have on the street in New York, because New York is the city of Oz. And that says the mayor is to give the key to Spider-Man, and he's just standing there dumbfounded. And Stanley walks up to him and looks at him and goes, "Huh, I guess one person really can make a difference." And then he just walks away.
Yeah. Oh, Stan.
Yeah. All right. But we can't be serious for too long. We're moving on to our newest segment.
Yes.
The meme.
I like this.
The meme of the week, and this is
What do we got?
in tribute to to one of Stan Lee's creations, the Fantastic Four. No shade against Sue
That's
Storm,
fantastic.
but if I were Reed Richards, I'd be way more interested in Helen Barr.
Yeah.
You not seen this one?
No, that's great.
Yeah, it's a really good one. We have a sale.
We do. In honor of Stan Lee, we're going to have a Marvel back issues BOGO. Buy one, get one.
These are comics from the boxes, from the wooden crates.
Yep.
Not on the wall.
Yep.
Those are new comics. Back issues are in the boxes. Buy one, get one.
Yep.
For sure. Don't go away. We have a fun post-credit scene coming up. But please follow us on all our social media platforms. Please like us at facebook.com/4horsemencomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemencomics. Or subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/4horsemencomics gaming. Follow us on Twitter at the number 4horsemencomics. Watch all of our streaming content at twitch.tv/4horsemencomics. Shop our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemencomics.com. Shop in our physical brick and mortar location in the Morgantown Mall in Morgantown, West Virginia. And you can view our customer rights and obligations brochure at www.firstenergycorp.com/rights-oh. Wait a minute.
What? That's wrong script.
Wrong job. Wrong job. Okay. All right. So I'm actually going to read.
You're the devil.
I'm actually going to read some quotes here from Stan Lee cameos, and Ron is going to guess the movie.
Star Wars.
Stan Lee cameo quotes.
Do a dance.
Do a little dance.
Make a little love.
Get down the night. I shouldn't be drinking on scan.
And I really,
Sorry, guys.
I really should have
We're
had this.
sponsored by Mellow Yellow.
0.
Okay.
We got Stanley.
No, you talk for a minute. I
we're
was
gonna-
dumb and did not have
is-
this loaded up.
So basically, you're going to give me Stanley quotes from the different Marvel movies. And
From different Marvel movies, and you're going to guess them.
I'm going to guess everyone's.
I found the page last night, did not favorite it, did not include it in the script.
How you guys doing? What's up? But no joke. Wait, scroll down. Let's see.
All right.
Ken, you do a dance. Move the store into the dead Sears. Or by Sears. We're in Sears. We're not at Sears yet. We could do that.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we have quotes.
Every Stanley cameo. Got him.
Blaine says hi.
Hi, Blaine. Oh wow, this one starts for when he was in the Hulk TV movie, The Trial of the Incredible Hulk from 1989. Well, that was the first answer. You would have never got that
It's
one.
like the free square in bingo. All right, give me that one. Go back to the social media slides so I can dance some more.
Okay. All right.
Gonna help us all.
I'm actually just gonna do these from memory.
Okay.
All right, so I'll give you 3. All right, so the first one. Huh. I thought he'd be taller.
The Hulk.
Nope.
No?
No.
Thor.
Right. That right phase.
Thor. I have no idea. I thought he'd be taller. No, I got no idea.
It's from a character who does in fact get taller in that movie.
In the Hulk?
It's not the Hulk.
What if I keep saying
It is a Phase 1 MCU movie though.
I thought he'd be taller. Iron Man? No. Yeah, I got no idea.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Oh, yeah, he does get taller. Yeah.
He's a general when they're giving Steve a medal, and he's like, he leans over to another general and goes, "Huh, I thought he'd be taller." Okay, all right, we'll do this one. Superheroes in New York. Pff, give me a break.
He's a cab driver.
No,
No?
he's playing chess, and he's giving a TV interview.
Spider-Man.
It's at the end of the movie when they're panning over multiple TV stations, giving reactions to this big event.
Iron Man.
Wow. The Avengers.
Star Wars.
The Avengers.
The Avengers?
The Avengers. Oh my gosh, you're so bad at this.
You've seen these movies, right?
Maybe. Once or twice.
Okay. All right. We'll try this one.
The Hulk.
Yeah.
It was really?
Yeah. Open fridge door. Open soda. Falls over. Goes to hospital.
That wasn't the Hulk?
Yeah, because Bruce cut himself in the soda factory, and some of his blood got in the soda, and that's how Ross finds him.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We'll do one more. Let's see. What's a good one? Okay. All right. I like this one. You're not gonna get this one.
I've got one yet.
Can I have my? You just got the last one.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't really count that one.
Why? Can I have my shoes back?
I think you're making that up.
No.
Thor. Yes? Ragnarok? Thor the other way? Thor Guardians of the Thor Galaxy?
If any of them were Guardians of the Thor Galaxy, that would have been Thor Ragnarok.
Can I have my shoes back? God, help me.
Help
me. The Avengers.
You said Thor, I made a face. You've guessed 2 of the 3 Thor movies. Maybe you should guess the other one.
The other one. The other Thor movie.
Thor Dark World, yes.
Yes. Oh, I've scrubbed that one from memory.
He's in the nursing home, and Eric, the physicist, is naked, and he's explaining
when he
the
takes
thing.
his shoe.
He takes his shoe. And still, can I have my shoe back? All right, hold on, one more, because you're so bad at this. I love it so much. No.
How about, and now, welcome to the stage, Candy.
Oh, that's... Oh my gosh, that was recent.
Deadpool.
Oh yeah, Deadpool. Or Deadpool 2. Who's Deadpool 2? 1?
Okay, all right, this one is... Excelsior!
That is...
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
He's being carried away, and Excelsior!
I actually remember that scene.
Because
I don't remember.
he drank Asgardian brew.
So I'm going to have to say Thor.
No.
No?
But
Avengers then. Avengers 2? Avengers 3?
Avengers 2,
The Avengers 2.
Avengers 2, The Age of Ultron, yes. Okay, good job.
The Avengerings.
All right. So we're going to do another Ron versus the audience soon.
Okay.
And it's going to be...
A bloodbath.
It's going to be Star Wars, so Ron has a chance.
Please, yes.
Yes, it's...
I want to bring my Star Wars Trivia Pursuit.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
Star Wars Trivia Pursuit?
Yeah.
There are some on there. There's a couple categories that I'm real bad at.
Well, like, Emma and I have a Star Wars trivia game, and they ask such random questions. Yeah, and it's not even like something that you can know by just watching the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Maybe we should stream it. Oh. Excelsior!
Excelsior!